Good morning, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. So today we are going to discuss some memory-based questions that were asked on 3rd of October. Okay. So let's begin. Also, if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified for the upcoming sessions. Okay. The memory-based questions are from IBPS Guide and Bankers Adda. So let's thank them once for providing the questions. So let's start. So this is the first question. This is a closed test. So please try solving this. I want answers from you. Solve the first one. Solve the first blank. Blank one. Gaseous refinery dash include hydrogen, fuel gas, ethane, propane and butane. Option A. Yes, option A is the correct answer. Gaseous refinery products. Why? Because here we are talking about different gas. Hydrogen, fuel gas, ethane, propane, butane. So what are these? These are refinery products. Okay. Now here we have many names, right? So brand is singular. So this is ruled out. Services, these are not services, right? So wrong, these are not ideas, wrong, and form is singular, so ruled out. Option A is the correct answer. Next question. Question 2. Most of the hydrogen is dash in refinery desulfurization facilities which remove hydrogen sulfide from the gas stream and then separate that compound into elemental hydrogen and sulfur. Small quantities of the hydrogen may be delivered to the refinery fuel system. Okay, so all of you are asking when will I take classes on Unacademy. Most probably from January. Okay, not before that. I have taken a break. Okay, a much needed break for myself. Okay, option A, presented. Okay, option, okay, Mohit says consumed. Bala also says consumed. Okay, let's see. Most of the hydrogen is dash in refinery desulfurization process which remove hydrogen sulfide from the gas stream. So here if you see hydrogen is being used in this process, right? Hydrogen is being used in this process. How? By removing hydrogen sulfide from the gas stream and then separate that compound into elemental hydrogen and sulfur. If hydrogen is being used, what will you use? Presented? No, not presented. Not presented. Consumed. Okay, consumed means what? When you are consuming something, which means when you are using something. Most of the hydrogen is manufactured in refinery desulfurization facilities which remove hydrogen sulfide from the gas stream. Okay. Then most of the hydrogen is enhanced. Most of the hydrogen is displayed. Okay. Enhanced means what? Enhanced means when the quality is improved. So this is not your answer. Enhanced is not your answer. Hydrogen cannot be displayed. No, it cannot be presented. So consumed means used and manufactured means to make. Okay. So the answer can be either B or C. So to understand whether the answer is B or C, let's go to the next sentence. Okay. Refinery fuel gas varies in composition but usually contains a dash amount of methane. Okay. Now if you look at this sentence, then from the hydrogen sulfide, what do we get? We get elemental hydrogen and sulfur, which means what? Hydrogen is being manufactured. So in your answer, in your key, in your Bankers Adda, this question is from Bankers Adda, okay. In the key it has been mentioned option B, but this is wrong, okay. The right answer is option C, manufactured, because here we are getting elemental hydrogen and sulfur. Okay, so option C is the correct answer. It is made. Next. Okay, next. Refinery fuel gas varies in composition but usually contains a dash amount of methane. A dash amount of methane. Tell me, what is the answer? Mohit says significant. Okay. Amitabh also says significant. Mani Mohan says significant. Okay. So a dash amount of methane. Amount here. Amount is a noun. So what amount? You need an adjective, right? Importance is a noun. Versatile. Versatile is an adjective. Terrible is an adjective. Majorly is an adverb. Significant is an adjective, okay. So the first one is ruled out. The D, option D is also ruled out, okay. Versatile means what? Variety, okay, right. So this is also ruled out. Contextually it is incorrect. C is terrible. Terrible is a negative word. So this is also ruled out. So actually the refinery fuel gas varies in composition but usually contains a significant amount. Significant amount means what? A large amount, a good amount, a large amount of methane. Okay. So option E is the correct answer. Next. Question 4. The drawback is that periodic variability in heating value makes it dash for delivery to consumer gas systems. Yes, adequate amount, yes. Manimohan, you're right. Yeah. Please answer this. Fourth question. Fourth question. This one. Mohit says unsuitable. Okay. Nitya says C. That is appropriate. Divni says unsuitable. Narishma says unsuitable. Narasimha unsuitable. Amitabh unsuitable. Ravi says appropriate. Okay. Now let's look at the sentence. The drawback. Drawback means what? Disadvantage. So this is negative. So here you have to put a negative word. Okay. You have to put a negative word. So unsuitable is a negative word. Okay, it makes it unsuitable for delivery to consumer gas systems. Satisfying is a positive word. Appropriate is a positive word. Improperly is an adverb, ruled out. Adverb cannot be used here. Okay. Acceptable is also a positive word. Option A. Next. 5. Fifth blank. Ethane may be dashed from the refinery fuel system for use as a petrochemical feedstock. Okay. Ethane may be dashed from the refinery fuel system for use. Okay. Option A. Rajlakshmi says option A. Shiv says C. Amitabh says recovered, that is B. A. Consumed, recovered. Okay, listen. Ethane may be dashed from the refinery system for use as a petrochemical feedstock. Okay. So at first let's understand this. Okay, gaseous refinery includes this. Then hydrogen is manufactured in the refinery desulfurization facilities which remove hydrogen sulfide from the gas system and then separate that compound into elemental hydrogen and sulfur. Small quantities of hydrogen may be delivered to the refinery fuel system. Okay, Refinery fuel gas varies in composition but usually contains a dash amount of methane. It has a heating value similar to natural gas and is consumed in plant operations. Okay, fine. Now ethane may be what? Now here we are getting hydrogen. We are getting hydrogen. We are getting sulfur. We have methane. But nowhere ethane has been mentioned. Nowhere ethane has been mentioned, right? But we are getting ethane. We are getting ethane from the refinery fuel system as a petrochemical feedstock. Feedstock means what? Feedstock. Petrochemical feedstock means something that you get at the end. Feedstock is a raw material in an industrial process or something. So petrochemical, as a petrochemical raw material, you are getting ethane. So what exhausted means what? Used completely. So this cannot be the answer. Worn out. Worn out means what? Tired or used completely, exhausted. Incorrect. Depleted. Depleted means what? Decreased in quantity or amount. So depleted means what? Decreased. No. Consumed means used, right? And recovered means when you get something. So yes, here you are getting ethane as a petrochemical feedstock. Okay, so recovered should be the right answer. Okay, and also one more thing, you have to notice this preposition from. Now exhausted from, no. Recovered from, yes. Consumed from, no. Consumed from is incorrect. Okay, so that's why here option B is the correct answer. So when you are confused with the options, okay, when you are not understanding the meaning, you have to solve it using your grammar skills. Please remember this. Next question. Yes, next question. 6. In many cases, these operations take place in relatively remote regions and affect only those employed by the industry, so that little or no dash is attempted. This option is very tricky. This is very tricky. Mohit, worn out means what? Worn out means tired, exhausted. Okay, tired or exhausted. And what is the meaning of feedstock? Feedstock means your raw material. Okay, let's go to the previous question once more, since you have doubt. Ethane may be dashed from the refinery fuel system for use as a petrochemical feedstock. Now this is the fuel system. Okay, this is the refinery. So what are you getting from this refinery? Hydrogen, sulfur, then you have methane. You do not have ethane here. Nowhere ethane has been mentioned except this sentence. So what is the thing? Ethane is there but nowhere it is mentioned. So ethane is recovered. You are getting it. How can you exhaust it? When you have these things present, okay, these things are already present and that's why you are using these things, consuming these. But ethane is nowhere present. So it should be recovered. Okay, you cannot use it. You are recovering it. Okay, fine. Next question, please answer this one. This question is tricky and here you have to apply a trick, and the trick is what? The trick is option elimination. The trick is option elimination, incitement. Okay. Anyone else? Incitement. Okay. Fine. Okay, what is the meaning of incitement? What is the meaning of incite? Incite is a verb. Okay, incitement is a noun. Incite means what? Encourage. Right? Incitement means encouragement. Provoke. Provocation. Yes? So listen here. In many cases, these operations take place in a relatively remote region. So this operation, this desulfurization facilities and all these things, these are done in remote regions where population is less and affect only those. So this process affect only those that are those who are employed by the industry. So that little or no dash is attempted. Little or no dash is attempted. Okay. Regulations is attempted. Now here you have is. So regulations is plural. Incorrect. Policies, plural. Incorrect. Authorities, plural. Incorrect. Right. Now you are left with control and incitement. Little or no incitement is attempted. That is encouragement is attempted. Little or no control is attempted. So what should be the answer? Little or no, if you say little or no incitement is attempted, what incitement? Incitement means provocation, encouragement or provocation, right? So this is incorrect. This does not make any sense. Now this is the correct answer. Little or no control is attempted. What is the meaning of this? Little or no control is attempted when the operations are taking place in remote regions. Okay, you do not have to keep in mind or take account of many things. Okay, because these are attempted in remote regions, so very few people will be affected. Only those employed will be affected. But if you do these things in your populated areas, you have to take care of the entire population. So in that case, you have to perform these actions in a controlled environment, right? In a controlled environment, so that the effect is minimum. Okay, but here you do not have to do these things in a controlled environment. So little or no control is attempted. Why? Because the operations are taking place in remote regions where population is not there. Understood? So D is the answer. So this question was tricky, but if you are marking option A, B or C, then it is very bad. It is wrong. Why? Because you have to apply your grammatical knowledge. Here singular verb is there. So singular noun should be used. Right? So regulations, policies, authorities are plural. So this cannot be used. Chalo. Next question. Here you have 3 sentences. Please find out the correct sentence, the grammatically correct sentence. Employees will not be provoked. What is the meaning of provoke? Provoke means when you encourage someone to do something. Generally used in a negative sense. So, so employees will not be provoked. Not be provoked to do what? Tell me. Employees will not be provoked to do what? Who are you provoking? Who are you encouraging here? So it doesn't make any sense. You're not encouraging or provoking anyone. Incitement आप किसके लिए यूज करोगे यहाँ पे? ये बताओ, आप किसको provoke करोगे? So the thing is, these operations are taking place in remote areas so that they do not have to control the operations. If they have to control the operations, then the operations can become costly, and also the production can be less. Okay, so that's why these are done in remote areas so that they do not have to control. Okay, provoke to protest? No. Please don't make up things in your mind. No. Option E, all are correct. Acha. Okay. All are correct. Okay, fine. Let's see. The recent burglary came as a surprise, though the raided home is located in a relatively safe place. Now tell me, if the raided home is located in a relatively safe place. Acha. Before that, let me ask you the meaning of though. Though is a connector. Though is a connector which is used for contradictory sentences, isn't it? Yes. The raided home is located in a relatively safe place. Safe place. And burglary is a surprise. If the raided home is in a safe place, then burglary is obviously a surprise, right? If the raided home is in a safe place, burglary is obviously a surprise. Burglary will be a surprise. Okay, if your home is in a safe place, then will you expect burglars? You will not, right? But if the burglars come and rob you, will you be surprised? Yes. So these two sentences, these two parts are not contradictory, my dear. These two parts are not contradictory. Okay. Burglary came as a surprise. Why? Why burglary came as a surprise? Because the raided home is located in a safe place. That's why it was a surprise. Yes. So please replace though with as, since, as or since or because. Okay. Fine. Next. Don't make these mistakes. I know all of you know this, but you are getting confused. So please don't get confused in your examination. Furniture makers often use plain woven burlap as a support of the inside of couches and chairs. Support. Okay, let's analyze the sentence properly. Furniture makers, plural verb use, right? Wait a second, let me check the speed of my internet, because I'm getting an error message here. No, speed is alright. I think there was a problem. Now the speed is alright, so I'll refresh once and then start. Okay? Wait. So now, okay. Also an adverb of frequency. An adverb of frequency comes before the verb, right? Okay, so this is correct. Often use plain woven burlap. Okay, this is a noun and this is an adjective. As a support of the inside. So whenever you have support should be followed by for and not of. Support for the inside of couches and chairs. Okay, in my shift on 3rd of October, there was a question in which the error was in the preposition. Okay, so please, have a look. Okay, ma'am, please repeat one. Okay, I'll repeat. So please, so you want me to repeat sentence 1? Okay, the recent burglary came as a surprise. Okay. This is the first part of the sentence, and the second part is the raided home is located in a relatively safe area. Okay. Now if your home is in a safe place, will you expect burglars? You will not expect burglars, right? But if burglars come and rob you, then you will be surprised. Okay? Yes. So the recent burglary came as a surprise. Why? Because the house is located in a safe area. These two sentences, these are actually why the recent burglary is a surprise. The reason is the house is located in a relatively safe area. So you have to use a connector that denotes reason, as, since, because. Okay, anyone. Okay, fine. Furniture makers often use plain woven burlap as a support. So support should be followed by for. Okay, just tell me, guys, are you experiencing buffering now? Please let me know. No, you're not experiencing. Very good. Okay. What is ma'am? Woven means what? Woven means something that is that weavers do. What weavers do? Weavers make things with hands using your thread or all those. So woven means, you know, something that is done using handcrafted. Burlap is actually support made of jute or coarse material. Understood? Coarse or rough material. Fine. Okay. Couches means your sofa. Next, third sentence. Rescuers were forced to abandon. Rescuers, plural. Plural verb were. Were plus V3. Why? Because the sentence is in passive voice. Who have forced? We do not know. So, the sentence is in passive voice. Rescuers were forced. 2 plus V1 to abandon. There is used for rescuers, plural. Their search. So, 3 is the correct sentence. So, your answer is option C, only 3. Option C, only 3. Okay. Next question. His views have excited a lively controversy among fellow scientists. Okay. Either party have the right to terminate the agreement. Okay. I am assuming that the present situation is going to continue. Very good. Good question. You will get the PDF of this session in the Telegram channel. Also, if you want the entire question papers, you can get the question papers from IBPSguide.com and bankazadda.com. Okay. Please solve this and please let me know the answer. Option D. Option D, both 1 and 3. Okay. D. Very good, very good. Very good. His views have excited a lively controversy. Yes, his views plural. So plural verb have. Have excited. Excited means what? Started. Have started a lively controversy. Controversy is a noun and lively is an adjective. Please note down this. Lively. Lively ends with ly, but this is an adjective. Lively is an adjective. Okay. A lively controversy among fellow scientists. Scientists, plural, more than 2. And that's why among. Okay. Either party. Either. With either, what will you use? Singular noun and singular verb. Has the right to terminate the agreement. So this one is wrong. Third sentence, I am assuming. So progressive. I am assuming that the present situation is going to continue. So this sentence is also correct. Okay, 1 and 3 is your answer. Option D. 1 and 3. Okay. Next. हाँ वही तो ly हमेशा adverb नहीं होती है. Don't get this impression that all the words that end in ly are adverbs. No. Friendly is an adjective, right? He's a friendly man, isn't it? Manly is an adjective. Similarly, lively. If I say suppose Neha is a lively person, which means what? Neha is very happy. She makes everyone happy. Okay, so lively is an adjective. Okay. Elderly. Yes, elderly is also an adjective. Elderly is also an adjective. Next. Good marks for IBPS PO Pre 2020. Okay, so particularly for English section, I like olive board marks. Okay, they are very realistic. Particularly in the English section, they are very realistic and very close to the real examination. Olive board marks, olive board for preliminary examination, not for mains. Okay, because for mains their marks are very difficult, and though in your examination also your questions will be difficult, but you might get demoralized. So it is better to keep a combination for your mains, and an easy mock test series and a difficult one. But for your preliminary, olive board is good. Okay, for your prelims, practice mock is also good. You can go for practice mock as well. The elderly is plural. It is a plural subject. The plus adjective becomes a common noun, a plural common noun. Ramkumar. Okay, now please solve this. Identify the grammatically incorrect parts. B, C and D. Okay, Shiv says B. Anyone else? एसओ की जॉब हमेशा अच्छी ही होती है अजय, ज़्यादा काम नहीं रहता है. आप जॉब करते करते कुछ और भी पढ़ाई कर सकते हैं, कुछ दूसरे एग्जाम्स का प्रिपरेशन ले सकते हैं, कुछ पार्ट टाइम कुछ और भी कर सकते हैं. एसओ का नौकरी अच्छा ही होता है. लाइव कंट्रोवर्सी गलत होगा. नहीं, लाइव कंट्रोवर्सी सही है. लाइव कंट्रोवर्सी मीन्स व्हाट? मीन्स लाइव कंट्रोवर्सी का मतलब ये होता है प्रदीप कि जो कंट्रोवर्सी आपका लाइव है, चल रहा है. एंड लाइवली का मतलब क्या होता है? जिसमें बहुत उत्साह है. समझ रहे हैं? When there is a lot of excitement, you will use lively. Okay. Okay, Gokul says option A. Nitya says option A. Okay. Privatization would help these banks to overcome. So yesterday in yesterday's session I had discussed this, that with help you will use bare infinitive. What is the meaning of bare infinitive? Bare infinitive means only V1. To will not be used, right? So privatization would help these banks to overcome? No, only overcome. Help, after help only V1. Okay, to will not be used. Fine. Would help these banks overcome restraints placed by state ownership such as low pay, short tenures, political interfere, and interfere is a verb. Political is an adjective. Political, AL, political is an adjective. So here you need a noun, not a verb. Here you need a noun. So instead of interfere, it should be interference. Political interference and the fear of being pursued by the investigation agencies. Okay. So the errors are in part B and C. Option C. Okay. Now let's analyze the sentence once. Privatization would, can, could, may, might, shall, should plus B1. This is correct. These banks plural, so that's why these. This is correct. Overcome restraints placed by state ownership such as low pay. Pay is a noun, low adjective. Short tenures, then tenure is a noun and short is an adjective. Political is an adjective. Interference should be used, noun. Okay, noun, interference. And the fear is a noun. Fear of being pursued by plus doer. So V3. Okay, passive voice. Chalo, next sentence. आप बस हेल्प वाला ही याद रखो, ठीक है, बिकॉज देयर आर मेनी बट नॉट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अगर आप वर्ब चैप्टर डिटेल में जाओगे तो यू विल फाइंड वर्ब इन द वर्ब चैप्टर, but you remember only help. This is the most important. Then one more is there, let is also important. Let and help. Let, help, bid, but you won't find sentences with bid. Let, help, bid, make. Let me write it down. But you will find questions only with help. Let, help, make, bid. These 4. Bear plus bear infinitive. Okay. The important ones are help and make. These 2 are important. Option D, only A. Only A is incorrect. The Reserve Bank of India's reported suggestion to the government to lower the government's equity stake in the banks it owns to 26% make eminent sense. Okay. D. Gokul says option D, only A, B and D. B and D means option C, B and D. Okay. B, D. Okay, fine. Let's see. Reserve Bank of India's. So if you have studied the noun chapter properly, you would know that in your non-living things, with your non-living things, you do not use apostrophe, but there are exceptions, and one of the exception is the name of organizations. NASA's correct, ISRO's correct, RBI's correct. Okay, so this is correct. Reported suggestion to the government to low. Okay. Now after 2, what should you use? 2 plus B1, right? 2 plus B1, and low is what? Low is an adjective. So low is incorrect. Instead of low, it should be lower. Lower is a verb. Okay, to lower the government's equity stake in the banks it owns. To the government, to lower the government's equity stake in the banks it owns. It is used for what? For government, which is singular, right? It owns, singular verb, owns. This is correct. And lower to what percent? To 26%. Make. Now this verb, make eminent sense. Now this verb is being used for what? For this suggestion, which is a singular noun. So you should use singular verb here. Instead of make, you should use makes. Makes eminent sense. Okay, now the meaning of eminent. Eminent has 2 meanings. Okay, one is renowned, Amitabh Bachchan. Then your Narendra Modi. Narendra Modi is an eminent personality, which means he is a renowned person, right? And the second meaning is obvious, clear. Okay, so here eminent means clear. So this is correct, eminent sense. So this here you need to use singular verb, because here this verb is being used for this noun suggestion, which is singular. Not understood? Okay, fine. I'll repeat. Listen. Can I change the color of the pen? Let me check. Yes. Okay. The Reserve Bank of India's suggestion. Suggestion is what? Singular noun. Suggestion to the government to low. After 2 you should use V1. After 2 you should use what? V1. 2 plus V1, infinitive. But here what do you have? Here you have an adjective. Low is what? Low is an adjective. So you need to change this to a verb. Change this to a verb. So the verb form is lower. Verb. Okay. To lower the government's equity stake in the banks it owns. It is used for government, which is singular. It owns to 26%. Make eminent sense. Now what makes obvious sense? What makes clear sense? Tell me. What makes clear sense? This suggestion makes clear sense, right? and this suggestion is singular, so here you should use singular verb makes. Okay, understood? So eminent is an adjective. Okay, eminent is an adjective and sense is a noun here. Okay, so the correct answer is what? The correct answer is B and D, option C, B and D. Next. In this question also, please identify the grammatically incorrect parts. Dhoni is an eminent captain of the Indian cricket team. Correct. Yes, this is correct. I support Shiv. All of you were my plus students and it is very good to see you. Divni also. Pradeep was also there at an academy with me. Manikandan was also there. Nitya was also there. Yes, Nitya was also there, right? Mohit was also there. Yes. So all of you have come from an academy. Okay. Option C, B and C. B and C. Okay. Yes, let's see. A regulatory oversight should see banks not just separate but and in relation. Okay. Now the obvious mistake is here. But and cannot be used together. But and cannot be used together, right? So this is definitely wrong, this part. C is definitely wrong. Now the next is regulatory oversight should see banks not just separate. Now here let's analyze the sentence. Okay, regulatory oversight. Should is what? Can, could, may, might, shall, should, modal plus V1. So this is correct. Should see banks not just separate. Now here separate is incorrect. Why? Because here you are modifying the verb see. So you should use an adverb. Separately should be used. Not just separately but and in relation. Okay. So here you have not just. So here what do you have to use? Not just, then but. Okay. And should be removed. So, but in relation with one another and non-banking financial companies. Okay. So, the errors are in parts A and, no, part B and part C. B and C, option C. Okay. B and C. Next. With, okay, one more thing. With not just, you can either use but that or simply but. Okay, either you can use but that or simply but. Okay. Next, one another or any other वाला. ठीक है. मेन टॉपिक ऐसा नहीं होता है अमीर, बट येस सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, क्योंकि मैक्सिमम अगर आप देखेंगे सिंगुलर प्लूरल से एरर्स आ जाती है. सो सब्जेक्ट वर्ब अग्रीमेंट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. मीनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस. Listen, regulatory oversight should not see. So if there is suppose one bank, Punjab National Bank. Okay, so regulatory oversight should not see Punjab National Bank as a separate bank, as one bank. Okay, but it should consider all banks, the relation of all banks with one another. Okay, and also with the relations of these banks with the non-banking financial companies. Okay. So all the banks should be considered together. Okay. And what is the difference between one another and each other? One another should be used for more than 2, and each other should be used for 2. Okay, like if I say Sita, Geeta and Sita, Geeta, Meeta and Rita, they Meeta love one another, right? Because here we have 4, but Sita and Geeta love each other. Understood? So one another for more than 2 and each other for 2. Okay, now in this question you have to interchange the words. Hi Prukot. It is very good to see you. Okay, please answer this question. Option C, A, C and B, D. Okay, Mohit says option C. Anyone else? 9 says option C. Illicit means illegal. Option C. Finding Dory also says option C. Shiv says option C. Nitya says option C. Okay, let's see. Additionally, the punishments changed the illicit of amendment and rehabilitation. Now here you have rehabilitation. What is the meaning of rehabilitation? When you rehabilitate someone. And when do you rehabilitate someone? In 2 cases. One, rehabilitation is done for insane people, for mad people, rehabilitation is done. For criminals also rehabilitation is done, and also for drug abusers rehabilitation is done so that they can be rectified. Okay, so with rehabilitation what goes? Tell me. Punishment, because rehabilitation is done only when something wrong has been done. So rehabilitation and punishment, these 2 things are very related. So here you have the word and, you have the connector and rehabilitation. So here you will place which word? Punishments. A. Punishment and rehabilitation. Now if A is coming in the place of C, C will come in the place of A, right? So here C will come. Additionally, the amendment changed the illicit of rehabilitation. The illicit of rehabilitation, does it make any sense? No. So the scheme of rehabilitation. Illicit is an adjective and illicit means illegal. Okay. So here in place of B, D will come. So additionally, the amendment. Amendment means the change. Some amendments have been made. So some change has been made in the law. Okay, right? The amendment changed the scheme of punishment and rehabilitation, which now treated illicit, that is here B is coming, illicit drug users, that is illegal drug users, differently from sellers, manufacturers. Okay, so here you are changing B with D and A with C. A, C, B, D, option C. क्यों rehabilitation plural नहीं होगा? No. Okay, next question. Similar kind. Please answer this. Please answer this question. Option D, A, C and B, D. Okay, A, C and B, D. Very good. Yes. Yes. Yes, Manikandan, you are right. To change actions or mindset, that is for rectifying. someone, right? Yeah. Linda Davidoff defines emotion as a feeling. Emotion as a feeling, that is, now emotion is done what? Emotion is expressed, right? So that is expressed. So option C comes here. Is plus main verb is expressed through physiological functions such as facial. Now emotions are expressed how? Yes, passive voice. Yes. Emotions are expressed how? Tell me. Through facial expressions. Expressed using facial expressions. So D. Expressions, faster heartbeat and aggression, crying. These are what? These are behaviors. And behaviors such as aggression, crying, or what? Or dash the face with hand. Dash the face with hand, covering the face with hand. Okay? B. So D is replaced with B, DB, and A is replaced with C. So A, C, DB, A, C, DB, A, C, DB. This one, option D. Okay. Okay, so here I'll end the session. So tomorrow again we will come live at 9:30 a.m. So please join me live every day. Please join me live every day at 9:30 a.m. And please subscribe to the channel, and please hit the like button, and also please share the sessions with your friends. Okay. Bye everyone. Thank you so much for attending the session today. Tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. join the Telegram channel to get notified for all the sessions and also for the PDF. Okay. Bye. Thank you so much. Bye. Ma'am, please have doubt. Yes. Yes. Shubha, what is your doubt? I'll not end the session. Please tell me. What is the doubt? एक स्पेशल सेशन एरर का. ओके ठीक है, कल हो जाए फिर सेशन एरर का. And also I'm thinking of uploading a video on time and work, and the most important questions from time and work, because you will definitely find questions from time and work in your IBPS PO prelims examination on 10th and 11th. Okay, thank you so much. So what is the doubt? PO main study schedule, RC, थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है यूट्यूब पे RC करवाना. ठीक है, अगर आप चाहते हैं तो आई विल ब्रिंग RC बिफोर योर एग्जामिनेशन. चलो, आप नहीं बता रहे हो आपका डाउट क्या है, तो आई एम एंडिंग द सेशन. ओके, बाय एवरीवन. थैंक यू सो मच. थैंक यू.